All right, welcome back. Stalls, Clark, E-Rob. This is Raw as Hell, baby.
Raw.
Let's keep it rolling. Gentlemen, I got a new segment here. I want to call it Panic or Patience. And what it is it's really simple. I'm going to ask you a question. The first thing you're going to tell me is whether it's time to panic or, like Aaron Rodgers said, R-E-L-A-X, relax.
All right.
Is it time for patience? Should I exercise patience here? Is it too soon to panic, or do we hit the panic button right now? So let's get this thing rolling. Start with you, E. The 0-4 Minnesota Vikings.
0-3.
I'm sorry, 0-3.
Don't do them like that.
We're going into week 4. We're going into week 4. You're right. You're absolutely right. We're going into week 4. The 0-3, the winless Minnesota Vikings. Panic or patience?
Panic.
Why?
Really? Because I haven't seen them play this year, but going into the year, I thought that it would be a pretty good team. Right, he's Kirk Cousins, right? But he's
that's why you
Panic. Freak out. The word you're looking for is freak the fuck out.
So that's my thing.
That team
I thought
is a
they were
dumpster
a
fire.
pretty solid team, right? So the fact that they're 0-3, I'm like, it's time to it's time to panic. So.
In addition to that, I'm right with you. In addition to that, they're trying to do something that I think is terrible for football. They're trying to win by hiding the quarterback. They really only want him to throw the ball.
You can't have somebody to pay that kind of money.
They want him to throw the ball less than 20 times a game. They want to run it. They want to lean on Dalvin Cook, and they want to play defense. And that defense has been soft as Swiss cheese this year. They are getting cut up.
Now, see, that's what I didn't see coming. I thought they'd have a solid defense and run the ball and be a solid team.
They sorely missed Daniil Hunter. And they hadn't been able to stop anybody on defense, and it's just not happening with Cousins, man. It's not happening. I agree with you. I think it's time to panic there.
Purple people eaters. Panic.
All right.
Freak out.
B.
It's a lot of money you put in that dude.
Yeah.
The winless Philadelphia Eagles and Carson Wentz.
I love it.
And Carson Wentz, particularly. Panic or patience?
Probably patience. I don't think it's necessarily on the level of panic just yet.
Okay.
I have seen Carson Wentz play football well. He needs some help, definitely. But when you say panic, what am I panicking over? My coach?
No, you're panicking over. Didn't you just pay him?
Oh yeah,
So he's being paid like a top quarterback in this league.
He is your quarterback.
He got broke off.
Is he a top quarterback in this league?
I think he can be.
So that's why you're patient.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to get some clarification. I'm sorry. That was his question.
Okay. Yeah, no, that was his question, and he said patience. You agree or disagree?
I'm closer to panic on him. I think he's one of those people that is going to be one of them always something people. It's always something. It's always this.
Usually it's
It's going to be this. So he's his injuries or he ain't got this. It's always going to be something. That guy.
Okay.
That's good, but not great.
But that's a little bit different of a question. So you say you panic because of injuries?
No. Listen to what I'm saying. It's always something. Whether it's something.
Okay.
I don't want to hear how you made the sausage. Just give me that shit. You know what I'm saying? Win.
Okay. I've seen him win now.
You've seen him over there in the track.
Y'all seen him. You're right.
Is that who he is?
I mean, his supporting cast is not very good, so it's hard to tell.
Okay. Greg, where you at with that?
I'm a little bit closer. I can see why you said patience. I really can. It's early in the season. I'm a little bit closer from what I've seen. I'm a little bit closer to panic.
Me too.
The reason I'm a little bit closer to panic is as I watch him.
Oh, we're talking about for the season, panic on the season?
Right now.
Oh yeah, y'all done.
Well, just who he is.
I thought you meant keeping him as my future quarterback.
No.
Okay.
We're talking about these questions are related to the 2020 NFL season.
Panic.
You're panicking?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, so tell me why.
Because they're not good.
Okay.
Why are they not?
They don't make plays.
I agree that offensive line is decimated.
Mm-hmm.
Decimated. When they lost Jason Peters, it was huge. Lane Johnson has been out as a result of injury. That offensive line has been absolutely decimated. For him personally, he's not cutting it loose, and I don't know what's going on in his head. He's holding the ball too long. He's not seeing what he needs. He's not seeing it and releasing the football. Jalen Reagor is now hurt. I think Jalen Reagor is on IR. Their rookie first-round draft pick is on IR. Deshaun Jackson D-Jack is still injured. They just lost Dallas Goedert to injury. Miles Sanders was injured. They are injury riddled, and Carson Wentz is playing really bad right now. I'm leaning more towards panic on him because I don't know how you fix him right now. It seems to be mental. It seems to be all in his head as I watch him play. So I don't really know how you fix him right now.
So that leads me to another question of, okay, we say panic on the season. We all agree with that, yes.
Yeah.
Do you panic on Carson Wentz's future with your football team?
Now that you've given him that long contract, I think you stuck with him, buddy.
Okay.
I think you stuck with him right
And
now.
that's what I was saying.
No. Okay, so then I just want to frame that question a little different.
Sure.
We know you're stuck with him because financially you just signed that deal. I'm saying panic in terms of your evaluation of what you just signed to that monster contract. Do you think that you signed? Do you have the guy that you thought you were signing? Basically, is what I'm asking. Is he the player that you thought you were signing? Because you thought you were signing the face of your franchise, the guy that's going to take you into.
And I think what you're hearing is I say patience, and he says it doesn't matter if you have patience or not. You're married to that dude. For a minute.
so.
Right. So I just want to know what. So you think he's? Do you think
I
he's
say
going to come out on the other side
I
of this
think he
and be
can be a good player.
That's my question then.
I think he will help your franchise win football games. Yes.
Yes, you do think he will.
Yeah, I do think I think you could win with him.
I think he has the talent. I just think he's going to be one of those guys. Like as soon as he has everything, he's not hurt. Then it's something else.
I know.
Then he has everything going right. Then he's hurt. And then it's and then it's
A Tony
it's always
Romo?
something. That's it's always something.
Okay. I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
E-Rob,
Yeah.
the 1-2 Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are literally one game away from being 0-3. All right, they lost to the Rams 2017. They lost to the Seahawks 38-31. And they just barely got by the Falcons. They beat the Falcons 40-39. They are literally one play away from being 0-3. Panic of patience. When you look at that team, the amount of offensive firepower that they have, the status of their defense, the new coach, the expectations around a team with so much hype around them, panic of patience.
I'm going to answer your question, Mr. Stallings, if you allow me to ask a follow-up question to you once I'm done.
What is this, a debate?
Now I just want to make sure, because I have something I have a follow-up that I want to ask.
Go ahead.
Yes. So, you definitely have to panic right now.
Okay.
You have to panic if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan or anyone in that organization. It looks bad. I mean, they haven't stopped anyone.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be an issue. So it can't be shootouts every week. I don't really have much confidence in them.
Patience, baby. You in a down division now, you might as well just kick it because Dak Prescott can win you football games. You're a playoff football team right now. I would not panic at all. I would run this thing out.
Oh, so Dak can win you
chance.
football games now.
I believe you exercise patience in this one. The Giants are terrible. The Eagles are terrible. The Washington football team is terrible. They could win that division at 7-9. They're going to play all those teams that I just mentioned. They could win that division at 7-9. That will get you in the playoffs. Now you'll get bounced in round
you're
one.
Get bounced.
Okay.
You'll get bounced in round one, but that will win you playoff games.
And you might even win a little shootout. You're not.
Gotta get in there.
You're not a Super Bowl team. I don't
Go
think
ahead,
anyone's
follow
saying
up.
that.
What you want to ask me?
Okay. No, because you guys kind of hit on it. So, Dallas Cowboys, of course, the natural first question is the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, who is currently in contract negotiations with the organization.
Yep.
He's 1-2. Greg, you just said he could very well be 0-3. Now he's putting up good numbers. He's playing well.
He's playing real well.
We talked about getting married. Do you marry?
Do you marry yourself to Dak Prescott?
They proposed to him. This is on him.
At what he wants right now, which is a Russell Wilson type deal? No, I don't.
That's what I want to hear.
I tag his ass I franchise him twice, transition him
And
once.
if I'm him, real quick, America, if I'm Dak Prescott, I don't change what I'm asking for.
No, not at all.
Cent.
We get that.
Not one penny.
Sure. The front office made a
I answered
mistake.
your question.
Right. So
I
based
tagged
on
his
that,
ass.
right, and based on that money he's asking for, do you marry him or do you let him go see if
He's
he
your
can get
quarterback, and he's fixing to break y'all off. That's what's going to happen.
He's gonna get paid.
Yeah.
I tag it.
And they messed up when they didn't give him a contract
3 years ago.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's the bigger.
No,
they blew that one.
100%.
Yeah,
They blew that one.
Yeah, right.
And now you're gonna have to pay for that
He
mistake.
could have gotten a Garoppolo type contract 2
Yeah,
years ago.
absolutely.
Now, because of the way he's played over the last couple of seasons, he wants a Russell Wilson.
Now
contract,
the question
but
could
he's not Russell
become:
Wilson.
if I'm him, would I sign this deal that's offered to me? I would say absolutely, because I think
The one that's already out there?
and it's going to be more than that next time. And if I already said it was enough money then, he's balling. He's worth every penny of it right now.
Last
It's
one.
not his problem, is all I'm saying. And you can't let him walk out the door.
That's why I tag him.
You have to
He
take
ain't
him.
going nowhere. All right, last one, and this one should be the most interesting. The winless Atlanta Falcons. B. Clark, panic or patience?
Panic has left the building, man. We're on a sinking ship. And the morale around that team, you know what? Panic.
Go ahead, finish it.
With a capital P,
Man, it's bad.
it's bad.
It's bad.
You agree?
It's bad. That was bad. It's bad.
And
But I've been saying it's bad. But go, please.
so I don't think that they have the GM in place. I don't think that they have the head coach in place.
These are the things that. Yep.
I don't think they have the offensive coordinator or the defensive coordinator
Cleaning house.
in place
You're talking about cleaning
for
house.
the talent level that is on this football team. Offensively, right?
Okay.
You cannot shoot yourself in the foot from a head coach's perspective. It'd be one thing if this team
Apparently you can.
It'd be one thing if you couldn't put points on the board, right? And you just they just suck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. No, you can put 30,
That's
30
But
something.
that's not what's happening, man. And good football teams find a way to win those kinds of games.
Yeah. You're not a good football
Then this is
team.
not a good football team. And, you know, I'm sure Dan Quinn is a nice guy. I don't really care. But on the football field, he is a bad football coach. His time management skills have always been awful.
Agreed.
And it's just, you know what, man? He'd probably, all this rah-rah stuff, he would probably be an excellent college football coach. And I seriously mean that. But I don't think he's the answer. And I'm very surprised that we still have him as the head coach going into week 4.
I think you have him as the head coach because you're technically not eliminated from the playoffs yet.
Okay.
I really do feel that way. I think the minute you're mathematically eliminated, he's gone.
Yeah.
But I don't think your owner makes any changes as long as you're 2 games out of first place. Because Tampa's what, 2-1?
Yeah.
They're not going to make any changes right now. That's honest. I know you don't want to hear that. That's honestly the way I feel.
But I think the change is, so here's my problem with that. I think the longer you push this off, if things don't drastically change,
Yeah.
that caveat should be thrown out there.
Okay.
But I don't think that's going to happen. The fact that you've already given him whatever second chances and third that were left in the tank were given for this season, right? People were mad when he got rehired
Yeah.
Absolutely.
last year,
Absolutely.
right? Well, now they're fucking furious,
Right.
Right?
Right.
Because we tried to tell you this son of a bitch is not a good head football coach, right? Some guys are coordinators, some guys are college coaches, some guys are head football coaches. I have seen with my own 2 eyes him make practical mistakes that I don't believe other coaches would ever make. Plenty of them. He's not the answer. And I think if Arthur Blank doesn't get rid of him sooner than later, he's just going to turn off more of his fan base. And right now, Arthur Blank, we still love you, man. But we're growing frustrated with the fact that you're not cleaning this thing up. Because it's bad.
He's exercising an unbelievable level of patience.
Unbelievable amount of
But what about Arthur Blank's past when dealing with coaches says that he's going to do anything?
Because he's always wanted to make this football team competitive. I'll give him credit for that.
Here, it's good. I'm glad you said that. So if Dan Quinn does one of his Dan Quinn things and comes back in the second half of the season and goes 6-2, will that save him?
No, it shouldn't, but it did.
It shouldn't.
But he did that last year, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if he does that again this year, do you? No.
No.
No. I know it shouldn't. We all know it shouldn't.
Do I think it would
Arthur
happen?
Blank? Will Arthur Blank be like, you know what? We're trending in the right
That's a
direction.
great question. I doubt it.
Okay.
But I can understand why you would think that because you just did it.
And I just
Clearly, it's in your heart to make this dude a head coach.
and I don't.
He's
get
no
it.
good, Art. Come on, man.
I don't get it.
The fans are trying to tell him this. And the majority of fans are pissed off about our draft selections over the last several years.
Well, you brought
And
him
that's
in.
a whole nother question.
You brought him in specifically to fix that defense. You brought him in from Seattle, who was
He's never had a
the
defense.
Legion of Boom. Right, you brought him in saying, okay, bring in, we already got an offense, that's already stacked. Bring in a defense and he has not done that. Then what is he doing?
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least if you're gonna be that guy, don't mess up.
But you know what? And he's been brought in to fix the defense. So he's brought in defensive coordinators. They couldn't do it. He's taking over the defense. He couldn't do it. He brought in more defensive coordinators. They can't do it. Everybody.
I don't even know, man. It's hard for me to put it on the players. That defense is not very good. You're right. I'm not arguing that.
No, I'm just saying.
But it's hard for me to say if we have the players or don't have the players because it's a coaches league. We have such a piss poor coach.
So what's changed? What's changed defensively? I'm gonna throw something at you, and I think this is easily to forget about. The Super Bowl year, Super Bowl 51, Keanu Neal was healthy. That defense was top 10. What's changed? That was a top 10 defense statistically.
Yes. If you are going to get beat regardless, and your defense may or may not be good, smoke screen this thing, man. Send as many blitzes as possible, and you hide your faults. We don't do that.
Manufacturing a pass rush.
Right, and that's another reason why he has to go, because that's one of the things that they were counting on, that he'd be able to bring. They haven't
But he hasn't.
consistently brought any.
So what kind of a genius are you, man?
He's not. So why is he still the damn coach?
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I guess we are.
All right.
Get to
Good talk. That was Panic of Patience, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think. Coming up, we're going to stick with the NFL because the NFL is hot and heavy. We're going to go to MVP talk. Not him. Patrick Mahomes is on another level. Dangerous is on another level. We're going to talk some MVP talk. Please don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back. This is Raw as Hell.
Yeah.